should be live. Let me go ahead and check. Says we're live, but are we? Let's find out. I hope everyone is having a lovely day, for the record. And, yeah. I have had to change what the stream was going to be. It was going to be the final issue of High Republic today, but that hasn't... But basically, due to some last-minute circumstances, my guest couldn't make it. So instead, today, we are doing some Settlers 4. And we are, in fact, live. Awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. And, well, if you heard me previously, yeah, like I said, today's stream was going to be some more High Republic adventures. However, because of circumstances, we have, instead, some Settlers 4. Basically, my guest couldn't make it, so that's why we're doing this. So, Paul Schlock has gifted, I believe, 5 more memberships, so thank you once again, Paul Schlock, for doing that. Thank you to anyone who donates or decides to do the whole membership program, because I cannot thank you guys enough when you do that for this channel. Life Cavalier says, good news, everyone. The Acolyte got nominated for an Emmy! For sound editing, High Republic is saved. Yeah, no. We need a High Republic bingo card. Character lives when they should die. Gay wedding. Stupid plan somehow works. Jedi do something immoral and say it's moral, etc. Yeah, we kind of do. And, oh, and not referencing the fate of the Stormwall like it's Voldemort or something. Yes. Risk Cthulhu says, hello, and Paul Schluck says, well, with reference to my pinned comment about the last minute changes. Cthulhu says, I was about to ask you what you've wrought, Ace, but it seems disaster has been averted, for now, anyways. Aura says, today we are tired, broken, and beaten, and we still look better than anything the High Republic can spit out. Correct. Especially if you've seen the alternative cover art for the latest issue of High Republic Adventures. I'm not going to spoil it here. Just wait for the actual stream for that next week, I guess. So yeah, let's get in and play some Settlers 4 History Edition, utilizing... Okay, we'll just do that. Don't know why it was asking for that, but yeah, I've connected this thing to Discord, I guess, now, so, you know. Well, hopefully, all is well. We shall see. The last mission, we ended up beating mission... I mean, absolute worst case scenario, right? Absolute worst case scenario... I can just do one of the other of the many campaigns this game has to offer instead of the Tribes campaign today. But I think it should just let us go do the Tribes campaign. Yes. So, we have already done these first 3 missions here. Today's mission is a timed one, but it is, if you know how to beat it, a fairly shorter mission to do, timing-wise. So, let's get into it.
A matter of time. We succeeded in reclaiming the burial grounds of our ancestors. For this we can rejoice, but joy is mingled with sorrow. Many of our warriors fell when we were surprised by an unexpected menace. Dark warriors inhabit these darkened lands. The eyes of these dark warriors held only emptiness, but their arms held swords with the fever of death at their tips. We beat the Dark Warriors back, but could not wipe them out, because another threat appeared. The Mayas have been sighted again, and although there are no reports of Romans in their company, this is cause enough for concern. We are not at full strength, and it is not clear what the Mayas are planning. We must continue to push back the Dark Menace, all the while keeping an eye on the Mayas.
Alright, we are going to have to deal with the Mayas as well. Time is of the essence. We must set about producing the tools and weapons we need to fulfill our mission as quickly as possible. We have to maintain our vigilance against Maya attacks. Small number of towers. Yep, this is all good as far as advice is concerned. Okay, let's start. We're going to build a tower here. What else do we have? We need a sawmill. And a forester hut, naturally. Okay. It's the Maya, not the Mayans. Yeah. Could be a dialect thing, to be honest. So, what I'm thinking is we'll advance over here. Let's take a good look at our resources. Got a few axe and saw to spare, so we could actually get started right away on that. As for specialty workers, I'm thinking I'm gonna need a geologist. Definitely, at least for here. And we're also going to scout, see what we can find around the area. Where it says, if it has blood sacrifice, it doesn't matter how it's pronounced in this game, is a blood sacrifice of time. Well, yes, but this is one of the shorter missions, too, if you know how to play it correctly. And I kind of have an idea on this one. So, what we're going to need is to set up an industry, big time. I'm gonna set up another tower here. Because I really want to get the resources over here as well. That is going to be priority. In fact, probably even a good... Yeah, definitely a good idea. To expand over this way too while at it. Because we're going to want... Good, good. We're going to want as much territory as possible for to set up our food industry too, because we're going to be producing a lot of mana using our mead to do that. If we play our cards right, we can actually beat this mission, hopefully, before we even get into a proper battle with the Maya. If not, though, then at least we'll have some forces here. You know it's short when they give you a 90-minute timer. For this game, that is short. For this game, in most cases, that's basically a speed run. And we're still playing on double speed, so we're going to probably be done with this mission. Ideally, we should be done with this mission. Okay, so we got a few of these guys. We do have to worry about them. And where is my geologist? I need him. Here. So you can go start exploring. See what you can find for me. Okay, now that that's been built, and that's built, we can start. I'm gonna build another one right up here. That'll give us, hopefully, the basic base there we need. Oh, actually, I'll build that right over here. We'll build our forester hut here. Sawmill can go here. And we'll build one more tower right here. And that should cover the start of it. Miner needs a pickaxe, huh? Says, okay. Oh, I do have picks. Yeah, I'm being silly. Alright, now we actually have a second resource there we can go for if we really, really need to, but I don't think I'm going to really have the time for that. So now we'll also get our farming economy up and running, I think. Go explore this. Yep, that's definitely a good source of coal. Alright. Plot one there. I guess that one would be a secondary one right there. See what's down here. Maybe another mine. If that is the case, and that's excellent, we can just build this here. Where's my geologist? I want dwarf autism in this location. You know, oh my god, it's looping for me again. Okay, so if it's looping, for those of you who, it's looping, from what I understand, there is a workaround. Basically, it's a browser issue, and if you use a different browser, you should be good. So, if it is the case, then that's what you need to do, I'm afraid. Let's see, what do we want to do? I'll move this guy over here. So he's found more coal, but I need iron. If it really comes down to it, I'll start getting iron from up there. But now I think we should get our food economy going, since we have our lumberjacks on full-time work here. And that well, we'll get one more, I guess. Place it... We can place it right here. Another forester right next to it, and another sawmill, and that should be our base covered. Alright, so for these, we're going to want at least... How many of these can we produce? How many of these do we have? I mean, we only have one size, so we'll have to work with what we have, I guess. And then... Well, stone's been found, but I still don't have any iron, and that's the big thing that I absolutely need right now. Probably down there. Okay, actually, let's see. Pickaxes, we got 2 more, so... We'll check up here when we get the chance and see what we can find, if that is the case. But now that we've gotten that, we'll build a waterworks. And a mill. Need the mill to be right here. Everything but the resources I need. Well, actually, I'm not. Actually, I do, in fact, need gold. What am I saying? But if I can find any amount of iron, that would be lovely. Because once I do, Greta will stop you from getting any natural resources. She will try, but she will fail. Okay, I'm assuming that whatever iron that we have is going to be up there. Just in case, we'll check here too. Oh! Jackpot! Okay. Now that we've got enough... Now that we have a source of iron... There. Now we can go back to that nice sounding Viking music. Me asking the settlers if you had a chance to change your fate, would you? The settlers and Ace, looking at Ace as he plays, perhaps. Yeah, we got pretty unlucky there with that, trying to find the iron. But we have spent, according to the game, we spent half an hour. But it's only really been closer to, well, actually 20 minutes, but, you know, closer to 10 minutes in real time. We have the stone there. Okay, and now we're going to start, we need fishing wharf. fishing hut shall be located right there. And for the absolute short game, since this is going to be one of those cases, I think a hunter's post is going to be the best go-to for us for meat. So, build that there, build another tower there. And we should get there for a lot of resources right there. That's easy for us. Okay, we need more iron. Iron smelty. Place that bad boy right about here. Toolsmith. Weaponsmith. We'll actually just set these to wait, because we don't need those right this second. But we do need that. Oh god. Okay, so they attack within the first half an hour. That is a problem. They could probably potentially overwhelm us if we're not careful. How is our stone supply looking? We do have stone if it comes down to it. Time to delete that. Yeah, I'm not letting you guys take absolutely everything from me. That ain't how this is gonna go. Nothing over here. Okay, now we'll just counterattack, retake all that, and then we'll be good. I'll even make the effort of just deleting this, so we don't have to worry about them retaking it. There. Okay. I think the only building, aside from the actual tower itself, that we lost was the stonemasons. So we'll just build a new one. The good news is, what with us playing as the Vikings, stone is actually a low priority. Let's see what our pop is like. We need a large house. Eric says, hey, Ace, have you planted cotton yet? Not yet. He can't. Lincoln said no. Oh dear, that's a problem. Time to get my reinforcements back. Well, we deleted one of them. We're gonna lose this fight pretty easily if we're not careful. Okay, we got one. Okay, we've held the line. And we pushed him back. Good news is they don't have anything aside from that, so just get our iron production up and running. Okay. Live Kevlar says, is YouTube being funny for anyone else? Keeps randomly looping bits. Yeah, if it happens to you, the trick is to not use Okay, we'll actually relocate this to over here. And now we can finally start getting our beekeepers set up. No stone is working area. I can fix that. Yoink! Okay, you can go back to here. Find out what else you can. The plan is to try to get at least a couple of these. We can basically speedrun this, or we can basically do this reasonably quick-ish by having a temple and a mead maker set up. So we just need enough of those and we'll be golden. And while we're at it, alright, yeah, Ura says, yeah, it loops for some reason, just when I thought Ace would read my oh-so racially charged message. Ura's, I see what he said, yeah. And YouTube is apparently getting really finicky about that too again these days, sadly, so, you know. We need more. But yeah, the plan here is build a large temple, then I'll be able to actually use a priest to just cleanse a few of these, and then that'll instantly destroy them, which will be nice. But clearly I also need some more troops if I really want to get the job done. Okay, do I need... Yes, I need gold. So I will need to go down here and get that too. I don't want to destroy that, so instead, we're just going to get some pioneers up and running. We need synonyms for certain words like cotton and foods related to it. Okay, we got some free settlers now, finally. I'll actually hold that since I don't have the one thing I really need to make that work, so instead, beekeeper hut priority, meadery priority. And let's see, what else do I really need? Well, I need those. Here we go. So I'll have them basically expand the border over here, build a tower, then get my gold economy up and running. These guys are starting to expand a little bit, so if I can just get the iron and gold I need right off the bat, then we should be fine. Or if I can get... I got the iron here, I mean, but if I can get the gold on top of that... Okay, I just need to get enough sacrifices for the gods, too, that I can reliably start casting some spells. Just get them over to where the farms are, destroy 3 farms, and we're done. Fluff White sounds like a strand of something you'd sell in Schedule 1 now that I think about it. Loopy Sergeant says, how did you install My GOG Didn't Work? This game, I'm not actually using the regular GOG version. I'm using the History Edition version, which sadly is exclusive to Ubisoft's app. But more specifically, I'm using Settlers United, which is a fan patch version of it. that runs exclusively on the Ubisoft version. So either way, you still need the Ubisoft version if you want to play it the way I'm playing it. But you get better visuals, you get a texture pack thanks to the fan thing. And really, it's the better way to play the game by all accounts. Okay, so we got that. Another small temple. We'll place you there. Then once I get at the tower built, we'll be able to hopefully go straight for that and be good. Hunter's Post is looking a little dry right now. That's okay. We'll just place you there. Alright, can we build a tower yet? No, but we're getting close. There we go. I want to build it closer, though, is the thing, because I want to have it be as... There we go, that works. You guys go over here. And now we can finally build a couple of bakeries. Which will be key to actually getting our... Actually, I should build them right here, since it'll be, you know, right next to our supplies. Ubisoft... Brother, yeah, I know. That's the only way, and it's because of Ubisoft being... And here's the weird thing. Ubisoft does have some of the history editions of the game, of other Settlers games on Steam, but for this game, for 1 through 4, they don't. And you basically just have to buy it through Ubisoft if you want to play it. Uh-oh. Okay, we've managed to hold them off again. I think if we just get a whole bunch of archers, we should be fine. Yep, they're starting to expand, so I really need to get... Well, I need to wait till these guys actually leave, otherwise they'll destroy my dude here, and I won't be able to do anything. He has destroyed one of your buildings. What? Oh, they built... Thanks, game. That's exactly what I need. The Mayans screwing me over. Well, I could still potentially get some ground here done if I play my cards right. But it is looking like I might need to restart because the game is, you know... Okay, so if I do have to restart, I will, but... Yeah, I'm thinking I'll just go ahead and... Yeah, there's no... Yeah, I think I better... Because otherwise, we'll just start this correctly this time and do it the right way. Alright, so we'll just... Forester, we need that. Sawmill, we need that. Another Forester here. Another saw... Here. And what else? Definitely need to increase the pop on that. I can actually do a medium house, and that would actually probably be far better. Because time is of the essence on this mission. One geologist. I guess 2 pioneers. And we will use the rest of the supplies to build up the rest of the way, and then do it correctly, like I said. And we only really need to, since we're trying to speed this along, and since I also know up there's a waste of time, we'll just head straight down here and here. Yeah, this game can be a little... So what you mean is you're going to change your fate, Ace? Yeah, a little bit, I'm afraid. So let's see, what do we have in terms... Okay, so we'll get 2 more of these guys, 2 more of these guys. That should speed it up just enough to hopefully not get me be utterly destroyed at the very... before I actually get a chance to actually do anything. So there's the iron supplies again. Yep, for the record, for those curious, the resources do actually, in general, tend to stay where they were when you found them from mission to missions, so that's good. And since I need to get it done quickly, I will actually start with the waterworks as soon as possible, because you need that in order to get the bee, in order to make mead. But once we do, we should be all set. All our army is going to be over here in case we need them, because that first tower is going to be probably fairly critical to staving off any attacks. We will, though, need one guy to man this, and another dude to... Okay, thinking of build a beekeeper roughly around here once I get the chance. We don't need to be operating at max efficiency for this mission for some of the stuff, so I can actually get away with potentially okay, there's our additional residents. Should be enough right there to get us going. Alright. Now we can start getting our beekeepers set up, mead maker, and the first of the small temples I'm going to definitely be building. I'm going to cut that down so we can try to get them. Okay, now you go here. See, how many of the fishing nets do we have? 1. So what I probably should do is build... I can definitely get away with building a fishing wharf around one of these locations here, and that will definitely help with the food situation. Temporarily, anyways. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Let's get rid of that. Because I need a small... There we go. And we could probably get away with a second small house if we really need to. Let's see, what's our pop situation looking like? Okay, build up there. So yeah, now that we are actually going fast enough, so according to the game, we've only been at it for 15 minutes with this playthrough, and we already have first of our temples set up, so we should be doing pretty good on supplies there. Let's see, can I get another beekeeper set up? I can, and I will build you right there. Mead maker can go right here. And second small temple can go right here, like last time. And the goal here is to get a gold mine built here, where there is gold somewhere. That way we don't have to worry about that, and we can very quickly, once the gold is started getting produced, we'll be good on that front too, which, okay, let's see what else we have to potentially get a hunter's post. Gonna set this bad boy. Guess setting it right here wouldn't be the worst spot, because it can hunt here, it can hunt here. It is a temporary solution, but it's what we need right now. There we go. Yippee indeed. But I do need a little bit more room. So let's fix that. Yeah, I could do it that way. I could alternatively do it this way, but let's see. Yeah. So I do need gold mine set up right in one of these locations. Only really hit one of them, so I'm not really gonna even bother with that. What I'm thinking is hopefully by the time we hit, say, 30 or so mana, we should be more than good to just head up north and to the west and deal with whatever is over there. Alright, coal has been found. And that's a good-ish spot right there. But the real one is going to be right over here once I get it set up. Okay, give me a really good gold. Come on. Good. Even better. And this is another good enough spot that I will actually go for that. Now all we have to do is expand right through here as well. Hopefully whatever's left. Ooh, I'll have you cut down there. Alright, so we're at the growing pain stages of the game where we just need to get enough wood to get everything. Oh, we're under attack. By who? So they have a tower here. We can potentially maybe take that. If we do, we hopefully put a stall to their little plans. Oh dear. Here they come. Okay, they're gonna win that pretty badly, too. That was a mistake on my part. That was a big mistake on my part. Whoops. Alright, well, how close are we to at least finishing these? Here they come. Yep, that's gonna be a restart. Or at least a load up the last save situation. Because we lost our entire army because I'm an idiot. Okay, let's not attack. Let's not attack. Let's not attack. We got it just the perfect time there, I guess. There, I was watching Nux talk about how fucked Hassan did he Hamas, but remember kids, leftist doesn't pay, neither does crime, but I repeat, leftism, yeah. Okay, so we need to really prioritize getting these done. I'll actually have you set up there. Alright, if we can get even a couple of gold mines set up, we can get a gold smelty, and that will give us at least enough to get going with the large temple, and from there we are good, basically. Okay, come on. There's all the stuff we need for that, so we're getting close. We have 30 mana already. If we can just get a large temple built, we'll be completely set. I just need a place that's large enough to fit it. I'm thinking I'll need to make room, so have him cut down some stuff over here. Hopefully that'll give us just enough room to work with. I need to prioritize these. Not prioritize that. Not prioritize that. Okay. We are getting a lot of mead getting produced, but it doesn't seem to be quite what we need right this second. What we need is to get the wood production up and up, or get enough area cleared for a large temple. Oh, we can build it right here. But hopefully once this is cut through, we can just build one here. Okay, we got another large temple there produced. How's the priest population situation? Is okay. Could be better, could be worse. So, finally cleared an opening there. Problem is, if I try building there, they're going to set up a tower before too long, and it is going to cause problems. But if I... Under attack, okay, it says it's over here, so it's just these guys. Alright, now let's see, where can we build this? Still has to be there, according to the game. But maybe if this guy cuts down these three here, we can have an opening. It is a pretty large building, but... Oh, here we go. Alright, there's the wood going in for that. We should be good. I just need a single priest, and then thanks to all the ridiculous amounts of mana that we've got stored up, we definitely have a good shot at getting this mission complete. Because it is just destroy 3 farms. The farm is going to be up here somewhere. In fact, as a good way to scout, let's get a couple of thieves going. They don't actually have to do anything. They could even die horrifically, but all they have to do is just scout and find out where those farms might be. And then once I do have that, we're good to go. Okay, you can get prioritized. Come on, get me some mushroom farms. Some that happen to be close to the border, so I don't have to worry too much about getting destroyed. Okay, there's one. Okay, so we know there's one there. Probably one a little bit further north as well. Come on, guys. Okay, we've got the gold we need. We now can get a iron smelty going just in case. Produce some iron. Okay, we know there's one farm right there, so we just need to find a second and the third farm. There's a second one right there. So it looks like we have an opening through the north, assuming they choose not to attack us, so... And this could be... Nope, this is nothing. So here, here... And if we can find... Oh, nope, nope. Run away, run away, run away, run away. We know that there's 2 there. Probably find one further to the south, too, if we really tried. Where are we under attack? Okay. Okay, I guess we head further north as the plan. We got our first priest up. And now is a good time to save. So... Winter's King says, oh, it turns out that my town's tap water is radioactive and it has radium in it. Now I have to buy special filtering to clean it out, which is going to cost like $200. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's an issue, definitely. Okay, so it looks like the only place left to really explore would be further south, which is sad. But we can find the farm here. We can definitely destroy it. There's the first one. So, Farm 1 destroyed. And I believe this... Yes. Farm 2 destroyed. Just need one more farm, then we're golden. Bad news is, I'm pretty sure the bad guys are around to the south here in force, so we need to be very cautious about taking our priests there. At least, ooh, there's the third one, so we can beat the mission right now. And we have won. Just as the Mayas were about to hit us too, so it's a good thing we picked our fight when we did. We'll just let our side win this fight, I guess, since, you know, we already have the advantage here and can win. But yeah, so that is that mission complete. There were a couple of more farms right around here, I guess, so... We did destroy 3 of them. And I think that is a good time to go ahead and call it. So let's see how we did. We basically did it with half the time left. But, there we go. Need to get things done before dinner. Be right back. That's okay. We're actually about to call it right now. Winter's King says, or I could wait 1 or 2 months for my part building, put in big water softener. It's going to long while wait. Yeah, it is. Hopefully it gets, but yeah, hopefully everything works out for you, Winter's King. But yeah, that is messed up to hear, man. But yeah, so yeah, that's the secret to beating this mission, though. Use mana and priests, and you'll be able to beat it fairly easily, assuming you don't screw up like I did a couple of times. But there we go. So yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Settlers 4 as much as I've enjoyed playing it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.